set some settings. Uh, every setting is okay, and here I have settings for that. Oh, okay. Now here we can see. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you all? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michael Asidari Santa. I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today we are going to roast Tulsi Gabbard in our own topics. Well, here in the topic of military biology, particularly military medicals and uh, military forensics, and here I would like to talk about the toxic feminism. Tulsi Gabbard has spread. You know that Tulsi Gabbard is nowadays United States National Intelligence Secretary. But now I would like to talk about her points, events when she was Major and Lieutenant Colonel of United States Army. Okay, now here we can see. Okay, now here you can see the points. Well, Tulsi Gabbard received the combat medical badge in 2005. Okay, but here we can see, well, accordance with her birth, okay, she was born in 1981. Okay. She was 20 years, almost 21 years homeschooling. But after not despite of 20 years homeschooling, still Tulsi Gabbard is receiver of medical combat medical badge in 2005. Okay. Now I would like to talk about the points. United States Army Major Tulsi Gabbard's health parameters. Well, the calendar 2015 weights. Okay. Now here I can demonstrate the two persons as United States Army captains. Here one man says United States Army captain is Henry Cables, and another one woman is United States Army Captain Gabbard. Okay. Accordance with Tulsi Gabbard health parameters, well, Henry Cable's parameter weight heart limit is highest limit is 32 kilograms, but the real weight is 60 kilograms, that is the overweight, where original parameter is 60 kilograms. On the other hand, well, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, Gabbard's parameter weight lowest limit is 160 kilograms, but the real weight is 60 kilograms, that comments is lightweight, where original parameter is 12 kilograms. Okay. Now here I would like to discuss you what about what weights matters on the United States Army. Okay. Now here we can see United States, as we are United States Army. Here soldiers. Here we have to combat on. We have to join on combat. We have to join on a commando missions on any place. Okay. Now here, now for a demonstrations, well, 20 soldiers received the assignment as a missions, a combat operations on a place. A place can be in Sana of Yemen or the Tehran of Iran. Now let's say about the Tehran on Iran. Okay, now Tehran city corporation quarters. From Tehran city corporation quarters, the Iranian terrorists live in 12 kilometer north and 9 kilometer east. Okay. Now here we can see just for wait a moment. Okay. You have nice points. I would like to accept your points. And here I would like to have a beautiful reply. Okay. Now here we can see unit. Here would be the carrier planes where just for 2 minutes. Okay. Carrier planes, United States would depart from Washington and arrive on a spot from that was from Tehran City Corporation quarters, 12 kilometer north and 9 kilometer west. And here we can see plane would carry almost the person weight of 60 kilograms. Okay. And now the problem is Tulsi Gabbard, according with Tulsi Gabbard health parameters. Now here we can see 10 commando soldiers, American soldiers would be like handicapped with the weight of 60 kilograms and 10 commandos would be like female soldiers like Calcuttas with the weight of 60 kilograms. Okay. Now accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, well here we can see that one man soldiers would contain the weight limit, that is height limit, that is 32 kilograms. Okay. Now here 10 it is the one man soldiers weight. 10 man soldiers weight would be like 320 kilograms. Okay. Now, according with Tulsi Gabbard health parameters, here we can see, just for a moment. Okay. According with Tulsi Gabbard health parameters, now here you can see 10 man soldiers would contain the weight of 600 kilograms, where every man soldiers would contain 60 kilograms. So according with Tulsi Gabbard health parameters, here we can see 10 man soldiers are overweight. But on the other hand, Now here the problem is that okay now and I would like to talk about 10 female soldiers. Okay, according to Tulsi Gabbard health parameters in the weight, one female soldier's weight lowest limit is 160 kilograms. Like it is would be like a 10 elephant. It would be like almost 3 elephants. Okay. Now here we can see 10 women soldiers would contain the weight of 1,600 kilograms. Okay, and here we can see if 10 women soldiers would contain 600 kilograms, that means the women soldiers is the lightweight. Okay. Now here, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, man soldiers are ready for to be 32 kilograms for each man soldiers, and women soldiers are ready to be content weight with 160 kilograms for each women soldiers. But now here, United States carrier plane has some problems. Now here I will tell you the problems. Hence, okay. Here 10 women soldiers contains 160 kilograms. 1,600 kilograms, and 10 man soldiers contain 320 kilograms. Okay, now here we can see the entire soldier carrier plane could carry the human weight of 1,920 kilograms. But let's see what about the problems. Problem is that human soldiers can contain here almost 900 human kilograms the carrier plane can contain. But now here we can see 1,020 kilogram heavy yet object would be extra, and that is the problem we know. Okay, now here we can see what is a man-made United States Army man-made health parameters, where here let's get check it. Okay, here we can see now here I can see the original parameters. Man's weight original parameters is 60 kilogram weights. On the other hand, women original weights is like 12 kilograms weights. 60 kilogram weights and 12 kilogram weights. Here is almost all the ladies. Okay. And now, 1,020 kilograms weights is extra. Okay. Now, what is the United States Army man measures health parameter? The parameter is man's weight limit would be weight parameter should be 60 kilograms and women weight parameter would be 12 kilograms. Okay. Here, 10 women commanders would contain the weight of 120 kilograms and 10 man commanders would contain at 600 kilograms. Okay. And here we can see, and that is okay to be an Indian military army. But what about Major Tulsi Gabbard's? Major Tulsi Gabbard's point is the parameters. Here parameter would be here according with calendar 2015, Major Tulsi Gabbard's health parameters would be like 2015 opposite than the original parameters, and that is, I would say, the toxic feminism in the United States military society. Okay. In the health points, and the irony is that with this type of military health parameter knowledge, according with the calendar 2015, Major Tulsi Gabbard received the combat medical badge in 2005, and she joined in the United States Military Army in 2009. But and she promoted in the rank of major in the October 12 calendar 2015 under the Barack Hussein Obama. Okay. Now, she served Indian. I apologize. She Tulsi Gabbard served United States Army in from 2009 to 2022. But Tulsi Gabbard promoted in the high ranks in Barack Obama until the 2015, because major rank is the lower rank than lieutenant colonel. Okay. And now it is the knowledge. Okay, now here we can see. Okay, now what about the food consumed? Okay, according with our demonstrations, United States Army Captain Henry Cable's parameter food consumed highest limit is 3 kilograms per month. And what about his real food consumed? That is 6 kilograms per month. Okay. On the other hand, United States Army Captain Gabbard parameters food consumed highest limit is 360 kilometer per month, and real food consumed is 90 kilometer per month. Comments lightweighters. Okay. Well, and now here we can see according with Major Tulsi Gabbard Well, now I am talking about the calendar 2015. Okay, the accordance with Major Tulsi Gabbard, okay, the United States Army man kept when in United States Army man captains can consume 6 kilogram breads per month. According with Tulsi Gabbard, she is overweighted. Okay, nice you. Shukran. Okay, well, according with Tulsi Gabbard, when man captains of United States Army consume 6 kilogram breads per month, he is overweighted because according with Tulsi Gabbard, the parameter on man captain of United States Army about food consuming is 3 kilometer per month. Only other hands, here we go. When women captains of United States Army consume 90 kilograms bread per month, accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, the food bread consumed of women captain is lightweight. Because accordance with Tulsi Gabbard, the parameter one women captain of United States Army would be 360 kilograms bread per month. Okay. Now here we can see. Now I am talking about the commando missions. Okay. Here in the commando missions, well, in the roads, the food weightings anyone would carry on the food weightings, and now the problem is, well, 10 women commandos. What if 10 women commandos can carry the 3,600 kilograms of foods for 1 month? Okay, the mission would be the 10 months. Well, what if 10 women commandos of the troops can carry 36,000 kilogram breads for 10 months, and on the other hand, well, 10 men can carry only 300 kilograms for 10 months. That is the problematics. Okay. The problematics would be like that. When in the 9th month, well, man soldiers would be fasting. Okay. When man soldiers would be fasting, some things like man soldiers could not, probably could not focus to kill their enemies. Well, is because they would feel illness for in the battleground, and on the other hand, well, the high command would blame on the 10 man commando soldiers because of the mission failure. Okay. Now here, now here, 10 women commandos probably would not be patriotic. Well, here we can see. But now, but here we can say, I am talking about the food consumed gender parameters accordance with Tulsi, United States Army Major Tulsi Gabbard, accordance with the calendar of 2015. Okay, now here we can see. Now I would tell you the original parameters. Okay. Now here for man captains, United States Army man captains like Henry Cables, the original parameter for food consuming is 45 kilometer per month. And on the other hand, the original parameter of United States Army women captain Gabbard in the points of food consuming would be 15 nanogram per month. Okay. Now, here we can say when we are talking about the original parameters, here we can talk the original parameters as well as possible. Okay, accordance with the original parameters, well, men captains can consume 45 kilogram breads per month. Hence, handicappers can consume 45 kilograms bread per month. On the other hand, United States Army Captain Gabbard can consume 15 nanogram per month. Now, what if in the 10-month commando missions, well, 10-man troops can carry almost 45 450. Okay. 4,500 kilograms for 10 months. On the other hand, well, women soldiers can carry 10 women soldiers can carry almost 1,500 nanogram per month for 10 months. Here we can say, I believe that well, any United States Army man majors know that both of the two genders would be healthy and they can equally fight against their enemy like terrorists in Yemen, terrorists in Iran. And here would be the points. And now, and here we can see, now the point is that, when the original parameter for man captain food consuming is 45 kilogram breads per month. Tulsi Gabbard set the parameter as 3 kilometers per month. That means Tulsi Gabbard decrease the parameter for man is 15 times. But on the other hand, here we can see when original parameter is for 15 nanogram bread per month for Gabbard and United States Army women captains, Tulsi Gabbard set 360 kilometer bread per month as a parameter. Okay. Now we'll divide 360 by 12, that is 30. But that would be multiplied by 10 to the power 12. Okay. Now Tulsi Gabbard's increase bread parameter, food consuming parameter for women is 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 12 times, where Tulsi Gabbard decrease 15 times parameter for or man parameter on man food consuming, and I would believe that that is the toxic feminism in the unit in the United States Army. And I know that here is the reasons that why Donald Trump administration in 2016 to 2020 did not promote Tulsi Gabbard in any rank in 4 years. Okay. Now here we can see, but when after the Joe Biden became the president of United States of America, Tulsi Gabbard became the lieutenant colonel in the Independence Day of the calendar 2021, and that starts the repeated problems, as we can see. Okay, and now here we can see the points. Okay, now I would like to say, well, now I can talk about the points. Well, United States Army Major Tulsi Gabbard health parameters accordance with calendar 2015 blood hemoglobins. Here the points is original parameters is for man is 22 to 30 gram per liters. But what Tulsi Gabbard said? Let's get check. Tulsi Gabbard said, well, the parameter of blood hemoglobin limit for United States Army captain like Henry Gabbard is 13 to 18 gram per liters, and the real blood hemoglobin is 19 gram per liters. Comment is hyperactive. But on the other hand, where the original parameters is 0.03 to 0.05 nanograms per liters for United States Army Women Captain Gal Gadot. What Tulsi Gabbard said, let's get check it. Okay. Tulsi Gabbard said the blood parameter blood hemoglobin limit is 11 to 16 gram per liter, where original parameter is 0.03 to 0.05 nanogram per liters. Okay, and the real blood hemoglobin is 9 gram per liters. And comment is infirmary patients. Okay. Now what is infirmary? That is military clinic or the military hospitals. Okay. Now here we can see now why women are playing victim cards. Now here I would explain it. Okay. Women playing victim card in the West when man's blood hemoglobin limit is 13 to 18 gram per liters. Okay, and the man's blood hemoglobin status is 17 gram per liters. Well, still our military high command accept the man as a hyperactive, where the original parameter is 22 to 30 gram per liter. On the other hand, okay, when the original parameter for women soldiers blood hemoglobin is 0.03 to 0.05 nanogram per liters. Okay. Now here we can see but Tulsi Gabbard said what? Tulsi Gabbard said women soldiers blood hemoglobin is 11 to 16 gram per liter, and when the real blood hemoglobin status is 9 gram per liter. Tulsi Gabbard comment is women soldiers are in army patients, that means military hospital patients. Okay, and that is the feminism I can see. But wait a minute. Okay, now here we can see what is the effects. The effects is like that. Women can say any victim card, and women soldiers say any victim card against the man colleague soldiers in the case of gender violence where women are criminals. Okay. Now here I can explain with the demonstrations, but now for explanations we are going to see that calendar 2022 where Tulsi Gabbard is Lieutenant Colonel. Okay, now here we can see Tulsi Gabbard as a Lieutenant Colonel. But now, perhaps I would see the points here. Here, my roasting point is Tulsi Gabbard military armies. Okay. Now, here I am going to say about forensic science. Okay. Now, here in the calendar 2022, Tulsi Gabbard is the lieutenant colonels. And now here we can see. Okay. In the Tulsi, in that calendar of 2008 to 2009, Tulsi Gabbard became the second lieutenant and assigned to 29 Infantry Brigade Special Troops Battalion. The time to service an army military police officers in 2008 to 2009. Okay, and now when the lieutenant colonels, now here we can see. Here the demonstration is United States Army Major is Robert, man major is Robert Downey Jr. and United States Army women major is demonstrate as a Scarlett Johansson. Okay. Now here we can see what is the forensic points. Robert Downey Jr. Or left hand finger match with the army criminal to kill 50 Ukrainian refugees with the knife, where women Major Scarlett Johansson is an actual owner of left hand fingerprints to be an army criminal to kill 15 Ukrainian refugees with knife but still proclaiming victims. Okay, now here is the left hand mines. Here is left hand. Here every finger contains fingerprints and my hands contains fingerprints. Okay. Now here I can see the significance points as I can explain. But now, I have some illness just for 2 minutes. Okay, now here we can see. I would be the off camera, but I would say about the several points. Okay, and now here we can see what is the fingerprints. Fingerprints is necessary or to recognize the criminal of the crime scene case, where the fingerprints would be the print of the finger touch on the second object or the third object. Okay. Now here I would like to explain, but now Before the explaining, I would like to be on camera just for a moment. Here we can see, here I can see the moments for the points, and you can see me just for 2 minutes. Okay, every moment is ready. Okay, now here we can see. Okay, now here you can see. Here is my hands, left hand. When now when my left hand would touch on the tables, where's the points? The points is that here you can see every fingers. I mean that means the entire hands would have the fingerprints on the spots. Okay, and here we can see it is the fingerprints. Well, and now, well, I would demonstrate that knife. Well, it is not a knife. It is just an well, in Bengali it is called jharu, but I could not see you the real knife because of the community guidelines. Okay, now here we can see it is the Ukrainian refugees. Well, it is the on originally the chair. Now let's see the Ukraine demonstrate the Ukrainian refugees. When I can input the knife on Ukrainian refugees. Here we can see my hands of 4 fingers, and the entire hands would be script on the handler of knife. Okay, and here when I have said the toxic feminisms, well, I would like to say about okay, now I would like to say what is the fingerprint corruptions. Okay, now why I am saying that fingerprints corruptions, well, you can see the points. Well, here we can see wal la ha bibi could you tell me about fingerprint corruption on what? Fingerprint corruption on judiciary case, please. Now I am asking that, Walla Habibi, could you tell me about fingerprint corruptions on judiciary case, please? Okay. Now here we can see, let's get the points. Okay. Now fingerprint is evidence has been long considered to gold standard in the forensic science due to perceived unique and parameters. However, the several high-profile cases have exposed serious flaw in how fingerprints evidence has collective analyzed and interpreted lead to wrongful conviction and raising concerns about corruption on system bias in the judiciary. Okay. Brandon Mayfield's here is examples for Brandon Mayfield's, Stephen Cowan's, Shirley MacLaine's. Here we can see. Now, here, okay. Now here we can see human. Now here we can see the points. Well, what is fingerprint corruption? Fingerprint corruption is basically the corruption is that where a forensic officers receive bribe and from some high officials and match one fingerprints with the another person's where naturally fingerprints matching was impossible, that is not possible. That is the fingerprint corruptions. Okay. Now here we can see. Well, now here, let's say the points. The points is that the knife fingerprints is here the knife fingerprints handle on the knife handlers is Scarlett Johnson's. Probably the knife would be Scarlett Johnson's, and in this knife, Ukrainian refugee has been killed. And on the other hand, this Scarlett Johansson knife fingerprints has been matched. Left hand fingerprint has been matched with whom? The Honorable Major, United States Army Major Robert Downey Jr. And what is the points? In this case, Robert Downey Jr. has been court-martialed. That means properly terminated from the United States Army under what? Under whom? Under Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, that is the Lieutenant Colonel Tulsi Gabbard forensic knowledge is 2022. Here I can see it. What I can see it as a forensic feminism. Well, somebody say forensic feminism is good. I would say that is the military forensic toxic feminism. Here, criminals is women. Here is Scarlett Johnson's knife, and the fingerprint is Scarlett Johnson's. Left hand fingerprint is Scarlett Johnson's. But in the crime, who is punished to be terminated from United States Army and being the sentenced of death penalty. He is Robert Downey Jr. Okay. Now here we can see. Well, if I would not say it, the toxic feminism, then why would I say the definitions of toxic feminism in the military forensic science? Okay. Now here we can see. Now, well, this labels points. Scarlett Johnson said a victim card. This level. Here I have explained the first point. Then what is the second point? Here I would explain. Okay. Now here my explanations is that now here we can see, well, United States Army, the second demonstration story is United States Army Major Robert Downey Jr. right hand finger match with the army criminal case to destroy 50 Ukrainian house with the nuclear tank, where United States Army Major Scarlett Johansson is the actual owner of right hand fingerprints to be an army criminal case to destroy 50 Ukrainian house with nuclear tank. Still, she is self-claimed humanitarians. Okay. Now, well, this is the dangerous point, and probably I can explain the dangerous points as soon as possible. Okay, and here I can set the points. Okay, and here we can see. Well, here you can see this. Well, now I am going to say about being map. Well, now, here would be the Dhaka, Bangladesh, because the point is I was living, I'm still living. Okay. Now the war is between Ukraine and Russia. Well, and here we can see in Ukraine, in this border between Ukraine and Russia, Scarlett Johansson destroyed 50 Ukrainian house and 50 Ukrainian refugees with the knife. But but what about the points? The points is what is the right hand? Well, this is the my right hand, and let's demonstrate it as a fingerprint of Scarlett Johansson. But here in the points, who is terminated? Robert Downey Jr. Who is sentenced to be death penalty? Robert Downey Jr. Why? Because Tulsi Gabbard matched Scarlett Johnson's right hand fingerprint with Robert Downey Jr.'s here, and that is the points that what Tulsi Gabbard's forensic knowledge. Okay. Now, well, now point to be noted, my lords. Here I would say the points. In the Independence Day of the calendar 2021, Tulsi Gabbard was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel, while she was deployed to on the home of Africa, working as civil affairs officers in the support of special operations mission. Okay, and still, well, she said the foreign forensic systems when the Scarlett Johansson has the left right hand to kill to destroy what to destroy the 50 Ukrainian house on the borders between Ukraine and Russia. Here, Robert Downey, that right hand fingerprints of Scarlett Johansson has been matched with Robert Downey Jr. forcefully, and Robert Downey Jr. get terminated and being the sentence of death penalty. Well, and what about the left hands? Okay. Here is Scarlett Johansson's left hand. Okay. And here is Scarlett Johansson's knife. And in the left hand knife of Scarlett Johansson killed 50 Ukrainian refugees in the border between Poland and Ukraine, or Hungary and Ukraine, or Slovakia and Ukraine. Well, here, who is Scarlett Johansson's left hand fingerprint is forcefully matched with Robert Downey Jr.'s, and then Robert Downey Jr. Get terminated from United States Army, and he get sentenced to be death penalty. That who is the forensic toxic feminist forensic systems? The person is Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. And here, where is 50 refugees victim of assassin? That is, a refugee is in the border between Poland and Ukraine, Hungary and Ukraine, and Slovakia and Ukraine. And destroy 50 Ukrainian house destroyed. Where? In the border between Ukraine and Russia. Okay. And here we can see now I have explained the level of toxic feminism, and this level of toxic feminism is unexpected and unmatched to the points. Okay, and now here would be the points. Now here is the explanation when well so women can play victim card just because they have a low blood hemoglobin according to women medical person, but the real parameters are their blood hemoglobin still high. They can play victim card like the story of the military forensics as I have explained. Okay. Now it is the points of Tulsi Gabbard's toxic feminism, and when somehow when we call out it, and when Charlie Creek call out Tulsi Gabbard, Charlie Creek get assassins. Charlie Creek get assassins by the sniper shooters, the asset of Tulsi Gabbard. And here is the points that what I have said. Okay, here now I have discussed the toxic feminism of Major Tulsi Gabbard's medical knowledge in the calendar of 2015. I have discussed toxic feminism of forensic knowledge of Tulsi Gabbard when she is Lieutenant Colonel in 2022. But now, in the calendar of 2025, the irony is that Tulsi Gabbard became the United States Intelligence Secretaries. And now here I am afraid that what if Tulsi Gabbard said that they said the CIA forensic toxic feminism. Here I am afraid of it. Or the Arabian English, I am scared of this. Okay. See you then. Khuda Hafiz. Love you.